Hi guys, happy new year. I don't know if anything about this new year is happy, but here we are. Okay, so today is the 6th of January and stuff has been going on with Chelsea, and I've not been here on this channel for a long time, so I thought it was a good time to just get the camera up in front of me sitting in bed. I've just come back home from work. It's time for a rant. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this in one take and as quick as possible because my camera is gonna die. So let's just try to figure this out, because there's a lot to go through. Okay, cool. Did I say happy new year? So to really understand where my head is at, I guess we'd have to like start all the way from the beginning, which is probably after the Everton game where Maresca was like, oh, this has been the worst 48 hours of since my time at Chelsea. I think it was after the Everton game. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Honestly, when that quote came out, I thought of it to be nothing. I thought it was a nothing burger. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, well, hey ho, we have been losing or not winning. So of course he's been having a hard time, I guess. But the media really ran with that story. And that was like my first like red flag to knowing that something was going on, because something that I've noticed about Chelsea since the Clear Lake BlueCo era is that these guys have the media on lock. Like, they brief, they say things. Like, there's nothing about the club that is out there that they don't want it to be out there, if that makes sense. There's a reason why Bowley has been in talks to buy a newspaper. I'm pretty sure he's been in talks to buy, I don't know, one newspaper like this. It's because they like to control their narrative. Okay, so when this narrative was spinning about Maresca, it kind of made me think like, this is interesting, because this narrative is a bad narrative for Maresca, and Maresca is meant to be their boy. So why are they letting this spin? Okay, cool. That happens. Fine. The next press conference, I think they asked him like to clarify his thoughts, and he was like, I have nothing to say. He doubled down. He was like, I've said everything I want to say. I don't have any beef with the fans, but I've said everything I have to say. So then I'm like, oh, I was thinking that he was gonna clarify and be like, oh yeah, no, I just meant that like losing and not winning is really tough for me or something like that. But he didn't say that. He just basically said boo-hoo. And I was like, okay, so that means there's more to this story than initially meets the eye. So that was when I had figured out, and I think a lot of other Chelsea fans figured out, that he's beefing with somebody in the club. Like, he's beefing with somebody internally. Okay, fine. We keep going, and then results are not improving. They're not improving. That Everton game was like, has been our last win in the Prem, and like this was 3 weeks ago. So it's getting to a point where like, okay, it's not going well, but like, because a lot of teams in Prem are also kind of topsy-turvy, also not consistent, our position in the table isn't actually that bad at this point, because we're still like 4th or 5th. So is it really that deep? Not really, because if you're still on track to make top 4, then hey ho. Then all of a sudden the year is closing out and we're hearing that, oh, Maresca has falling out with Bali. The sporting directors don't like what Maresca is doing. Maresca is saying that he wants more control, blah blah blah. And you know, when all of these briefs are coming out at the same time, you already know it's about to go down. So when all of this was coming out, I was like, this guy is not going to make it out of this alive. Simply put, he's not going to be a manager. And lo and behold, on January 1st, 2026, Maresca resigns as head coach of Chelsea Football Club. Now, I think that there are two big things that have been shown to me in the fact that Maresca resigned. I guess the pros of the situation is that, okay, our results weren't the best, and it has come out now that Maresca was talking to other clubs, namely City, Juve, whatever. Hey, so that means his time here was likely he was likely on a clock at Chelsea anyway. But I think the con, and the major con in this that cannot be understated, is that this ownership is a dictatorship. Like, let's get that abundantly clear. Egbali, you are a dictator. Like, that is what it is to me. Because a lot of the things that had been coming out about why Maresca had falling out with them was because he felt like he didn't have enough control in the say of the team. And honestly, I feel like that is concerning, because you cannot hire somebody to manage a team or coach a team or whatever you want to call it, and then be upset when they are trying to make decisions on that team. At the end of the day, Maresca in his first season, he got top 4, won you a Club World Cup that you didn't expect to win. Conference League, Fires probably expected to win that, but hey, he still got you 2 other things that, you know, you weren't really expecting, but you were happy that you got it. At some point, you have to show some good faith and be like, okay, you have helped me win, let's upgrade you to a seat at the table. There is no team that does well that the manager or coach doesn't have a say at the table. Look at Arsenal, look at City, look at Liverpool with Klopp prior to Slot. You can't just ice the guy out of the footballing decisions, because at the end of the day, this is his job. And mind you, when results are not going your way, it's his neck that is on the line, like, not yours. The sporting directors, with all of their numerous blasphemous mistakes, are still in their jobs. But Maresca is the one that is jobless right now. Those guys have spent $1.5 billion, and our squad is still so bad. Like, that is a crazy misappropriation of funds. And I was saying it, like, in literally in any other industry that is not sports, you would be sacked for that at the very least. In fact, more likely you would be in prison for that, because at some point people are going to be like, you must be money laundering. So you would be in prison. Let's not get it twisted. But those guys are still in their jobs, and the person that you dumped all of this on doesn't have a job anymore. Okay, so I feel like you can't have somebody that knows so much about football and wants to win and all of these things and cares about the club and cares about the team and cares about the players, and then you're now upset when they want more control in what they're doing. I feel like it would have been very fair to be like, okay, you did well, and to tell Enzo, okay, you did well last season. Okay, what do you need to be able to propel you to next season? Maresca came out at the beginning of the season saying that he needs a centre back, he needs a CB. They told him to manage with Tosin and Chaluba. And then you're now not winning, and then you're now upset with the same guy that literally told you, oh, I need a centre back. Like, when we're conceding goals left, right, and center, he literally told you, like, it's so funny. Like, he told you the defense was going to be a problem, so why are you now mad when the defense is a problem? Like, but anyway, point is, this is a dictatorship. Egbali wants to do what he wants to do, but he knows nothing about football. And it's very painful because when you're coming from an ownership like Roman, where he only just cared about the club, he never used to make footballing decisions. He just hired people to do that, like, which is exactly what Egbali has done, except for he wants to still be in control of everything. He's micromanaging everything. So yeah, fair enough, you can say that Maresca got big for his boots and has decided that I'm better than this, I don't have to be here, I can go. But at the end of the day, you have to be fair. Was what he was asking for really that unrealistic or really that crazy in the first place? Probably not. Probably not. But that's just me though. That's just small Tory. So hey. And then all of these things are coming out like, oh, he fell out with this person and that I don't care. I promise you, I do not care. Because the truth is, majority of the squad liked him. And majority of the fans not necessarily liked him, but they were like, they recognized that he was trying to build something. And when you're building something, you're not always going to have plain sailing, and that's okay. I was okay to ride out this storm of like bad results, because doing Chelsea is always just a month or two where you just have bad results, but then you'll come out of this like it never even happened. So I think that was me, and also a lot of fans felt that way as well. So hey, but I guess you can't really cry over spilt milk because it's already happened. He's gone now. It's very unfortunate. I literally was just reading his like goodbye. He just posted on Instagram with his goodbye message. So sad. And wait, let me even try to find it. He's even removed Chelsea from his bio. That's killing me. But yeah, he literally just said that, you know, he leaves with inner peace and he wants to thank Chelsea fans for their support, and a special thank you to all of the players, and thank you to the Chelsea family, and him and his family are really grateful, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Maresca, everyone knows I loved him. I backed him to the hilt, just because at the end of the day, these ownerships and this ownership and the sporting directors, they have to be held accountable. Like, I'm not going to keep on pretending like there isn't a pattern here. Tuchel fell out with them, Potter was sacked for results, but Poch also fell out with them, and now Maresca has fallen out with them. There is a pattern here. There is something that they're doing that is not making sense. So at the end of the day, if everybody has a problem with you, how can you not be the problem? Chew on that. Anyways, okay, new era. Maresca is gone. Liam Rosenier is here. Today is 6th of Jan. He literally just got announced as head coach while I was still at the office, and then I came back home, which is why I decided to make this video. Honestly, if I'm being really honest, I have like zero expectations. I think that he has the ability to be a good coach, because I do recognize that he has more experience than Enzo did when Enzo came into the job. But then if I'm being real, I don't think Liam wants to really be here. I think like he would rather stay at Strasbourg, because at the end of the day, it's the middle of the season and he's not going to have a preseason, and he's being tossed into the deep end so quickly. This is already a club that has so much uncertainty. This is not the time for a Liam. So I feel bad for him already. But again, as a young black manager, I will back him to the hilt. Like, to the hilt. That was never in doubt. I think that the ownership are doing him dirty already, but I think that there is potential for him to be good. Do I think that like he's going to come in and then all of a sudden Chelsea are going to be great again? No. If anything, I'm just expecting us to just be okay, like just have a nothing season, if that makes sense. But I think he'll do well eventually, but it depends on how long they actually give him, because he's another one of these project managers. He's not like a Conte or a Tuchel that you can just come in and you expect him to just start winning. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done and a lot of things that need to be ironed out. But the good thing is Strasbourg played the same, well, in theory they're supposed to play the same way as Chelsea. So he essentially, if he keeps on doing what he's doing at Strasbourg at Chelsea, it should work out. And I guess he has better players now, so maybe there'll be an upping in the quality, but like, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I also I only just started watching Strasbourg a little bit this season, so like I can't tell you like any tactical analysis or give you anything like that. But so yeah, I'm actually clueless on this. All I can tell you is that he seems like a nice guy and he seems like a smart guy, which is good because I like smart people. And so far I can't be negative about something that hasn't even started yet. Already seeing so many Chelsea fans being like, oh my god, I want this guy out, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, guys, he's not even in London right now. He's not even in London. Like, I can't just be negative before anything has started. Am I gonna be negative about the owners and the sporting directors though? Yes, because since I have been on, not even just on YouTube, since I have been a Chelsea content creator, which is going on like 3-4 years now, I have never liked this ownership. Never in my life. Before they even came, I never liked them. Hey, the evidence is there. Go and listen to my old podcast. So I've always been on their ass, and it won't stop today, okay? But what I'm not gonna do is go and start blaming all of these innocent coaches for the ownership's mistakes, because at the end of the day, it is them. So yeah, I don't like them. I'm just hoping that they get lucky, honestly, because I think it's a case of mismanagement, but there's a possibility that they can get lucky, like they got lucky with Palmer, you know. So hopefully Rosinia is them getting lucky, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, anyway guys, I think I'm gonna end it there before my camera dies. I mistakenly left the charger in Lagos, so that's a thing. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. But thank you guys for watching. I have so many fun things coming in the next coming weeks. I won't say too much, but I actually do have a lot of things coming. I'm getting like more people to join the team, so managing this YouTube channel is going to be a bit easier for me, because it's been tough with how busy I've been the past 6 to 8 months. But yeah, it should be good. And also, I should put this out here, I'm also looking for a social media manager, so if anyone knows anyone, let me know. And just send me a DM on Instagram at @thebluesbarbie or on Twitter at @thebluesbarbie. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And let me know your thoughts, guys, because I want to know if anybody is vibing with what I'm saying. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!